The Successful Business Plan, Secrets and Strategies by Rhonda Abrams, presented by Dr. Mark Rajay, for the class of MSE 602.
Hello, I'm Dr. Mark Rajay. Today we're going to discuss 3 chapters in Abrams' book. Since these chapters are short, we're bundling it together in one presentation. The first chapter that we're going to discuss is successful business, followed by coming up with a good plan for a project and making your plan appealing to potential investor. As I said, Abrams is a cookbook for this class. Following my introduction, we're going to watch PowerPoint presentation of the book, but I highly recommend you to listen to the point that I'm emphasizing to you, since the book basically covers, it's like a cookbook and it covers basic information. First chapter that deals with successful business looks at different aspects of business. And personally, I can tell you, as founder of 3 companies, I learned a lot from my mistake, what makes a company works, and what are the key factors that causes failure of the company. So the first chapter deals with this type of information of companies. And as you know, 80% of companies go out of business the first 5 years. The second chapter, which is very critical, is, and you have to do a final project in this class. You have to come up with good topic to work for your final project. You either have to write a business plan for an existing company or a new company. And this is the critical part of this class. This is the foundation. I highly recommend you to watch as many episodes of Shark Tank. Because in Shark Tank episode that is widely available on YouTube, you see many different participants coming and discussing some of the project and companies that they have created. Your grade highly depends on coming up with a good company, innovative company that you can write a business plan for, or take on an existing company. Maybe you know someone that have worked in a company, or you're working in a company, as long as you have information about that company. So spend quite a time to come up with a good project that you have to spend the remainder of semester working on that project. And then third chapter deals with information that you need to put on your business plan that makes it appealing to investor, which at the end is like an episode of Shark Tank, that you have to present your project in front of a group of sharks. In this class, I'm going to act like I am 5 sharks in one person. So you have to make an appealing case at the end of semester about your project and asking for investment money to continue with your project. Thank you.
Chapter 1. The Successful Business. Following are the factors of a successful business. Business concept. Understanding the market. Industry health. Clear strategic position. Capable management. Motivated employees. Financial control. Adapting to change. Values and integrity. Business concepts. Meeting needs is the basis of all business. As you refine your business concept, keep in mind that successful businesses incorporate at least one of these elements. Something new. Something better. An underserved or new market. New delivery system or distribution channel. And increased integration. Understanding the market. It is not enough to have a great idea or new invention as the basis of your business, you must also have a market that is sufficiently large, accessible, and responsive. Firstly, define the market. Next, Gather market data. And evaluate whether market demand is adequate. Then, determine market readiness. What kinds of changes to anticipate in the business? Change is inevitable, and the rate of change gets ever faster. In planning for change, keep in mind the kinds of conditions that will affect your business future. They include technological changes, like new methods of production, distribution. Sociological change, like market changes due to demographic, lifestyle, or trend changes. Competitive changes, like competitive landscape changes due to new entrants, lower prices, more aggressive marketing. Chapter 2. Getting your plan started. The business plan process entails 5 fundamental steps. Lay out your basic business concept. Gather data on the feasibility and specifics of your concept. Focusing and refine the concept based on data gathered. Outline specifics of the business, example, the sections of your business plan. Put your plan in compelling form. Starting your research by asking questions. Start your research by making a general statement, that is basis of your business. For example, if you are planning to open a dry cleaning establishment, the statement might be, there's a need for a new dry cleaner in the neighborhood. Next, make a list of questions that logically follow from and challenge the statement. Here are some questions you might ask. How many dry cleaners are there now? How much business do they have? What indications are there that residents are currently dissatisfied with current dry cleaners? How does that neighborhood's use of dry cleaners compare to other neighborhoods with similar economic or social characteristics? What are trends in dry cleaning industry nationally? Sources of information. You can locate most of the general information you require from government sources, business publications, and trade associations. Some of the sources are listed below. U.S. Census Bureau. www.census.gov. Census Bureau data is considered among the most reliable information you can use. Those reading the business plan will generally consider Census Bureau data reliable and conservative. If you are looking for information about specific industries or types of businesses, from the Census Bureau's homepage, click on Economic Census. County business patterns are very useful in evaluating how well served or underserved specific geographic areas are by particular business types. State data centers. www.census.gov/SDC/www/. The U.S. Census Department maintains links to individual U.S. states' data or statistics programs. This will help you locate statewide economic statistics. Trade associations. www.asaenet.org. It is considered as the gateway to associations. Evaluating the data collected. Here are a few tips to keep in mind about the information you gather. Recent data is more likely to be more reliable than older data. Translate into units, or constant dollars, to account for inflation. Give most reliable source the most weight when making decisions. And use the most conservative figures for your projections. Chapter 3. Making your plan compelling. Funding sources primarily look for answers to these questions, concerned with the heart of the plan. Is the idea solid? Is the market large enough? Are the financial projections realistic and positive? Is management experienced and capable? How will I get my money back? Ways to make a greater impact. Within the first 5 minutes of reading your business plan, readers must perceive that the answers to all these questions are favorable. Use hard numbers to support your statements. Use business and industry terms. Use objective language. Include graphs and charts.